Alright guys, it's been a while since I've really made any kind of video. I've been kind of busy. But I figured I would show you my game collections. I do have quite a bit of games to show you, so I'm going to split them out between consoles. Alright, I'm going to start out with PS4, and then I'm going to do the video for PlayStation 3, and then my other games I have. Anyways, starting out, we have Valkyria Chronicles. Now, this was originally released on PlayStation 3, and I have not played it on PlayStation 3, and it looked interesting, and it is a very good game. Think of it as almost like Advanced Wars, kind of like Advanced Wars meets Fire Emblem almost. It is a turn-based strategy, RPG, and real-time third-person shooter. I do highly recommend giving this a try. If not, if you don't have a PlayStation 4, it is available for PlayStation 3. But this copy does include all of the previous DLC. Again, I do highly recommend this one. So whenever you get a chance, go and pick this one up. 7 days, 7 days to die. You can pick this one up. This is kind of like Minecraft meets Zombie Apocalypse. It is heavily like survival. Like you do have to go out and look for food, look for water, build your base camp. They do have random generated maps. They also have like a campaign map. It is co-op. It is split screen co-op. So if you pick this one up, you can play with your friends. Very good game for multiplayer. Rise of the Tomb Raider. I just picked this one up a few days ago, and I have been playing it nonstop. Now, this was released on the 20th anniversary. This comes with all this copy comes with all previous DLC, plus a couple of added bonuses. Oops. And the cool thing about this one is, this is a game case, and get inside it, and the game case itself is a concept art book. It has all of the concept art. I do believe like 5 classic Lara Croft skins are playable. Give me a sec. But that's after completing the game for the first time, and you better believe, because this game is pretty damn amazing. Oh God. I do believe this is like $60, so it is a pretty penny, but it is definitely worth the money. Alright, Assassin's Creed Syndicate. If you're into Assassin's Creed, then you would definitely like this game. It is set in like England or London. I cannot remember, but it does have a couple of DLC I do want to try, and I might end up doing a playthrough of this. But it is a very good game. Graphics are nice. From what I've heard, I've not played Assassin's Creed Unity yet, but from what I've heard, this is a lot better than Assassin's Creed Unity, like combat-wise and everything. So I do, like, it is a very good game. So, there's that. Sword Art Online Lost Song. Now, this has no, this is not connected to the anime. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's its own original story, but all of the characters are here from Sword Art Online, from Season 1 and Season 2, and I think there are a couple new faces in here. It's like a virtual MMO. I think there is actual multiplayer, co-op multiplayer, so you actually might get to see other people running around. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I have not beaten this game yet. It is really good, and I do highly recommend it. Dragon Quest Heroes. This is pretty much Hyrule Heroes or Hyrule Warriors. It's pretty much like Dynasty Warriors and Hyrule Heroes. It's not your typical RPG. It does have a lot of RPG aspects, leveling up, buying new gear, skill points, crafting. It does implement a lot of your Dragon Quest, um, Dragon Quest things in here, but it is also like very action oriented. It's an action RPG. Very good game. Very underrated game. But I do if you are really into the Dragon Quest, then I do highly recommend picking this one up. Until Dawn. Until Dawn is very intense. It's a good horror game. It's a choose your own adventures. It's the kind of game where your choices have consequences, so it does have a lot of replayability. Um, I have finished this game, and there is some supernatural stuff in here, some mythical creatures in here. It is a very, very, very good game. It is very intense. So there's that. Far Cry Primal. If you like the Far Cry games, you will enjoy this. It is set in the primitive days, where cavemen and saber-toothed tigers and woolly mammoths were. It's around that time, so you do not get guns, but you do like there's crafting and all that good stuff in here. It is pretty decent. I do recommend picking it up if you are into the Far Cry games. Star Wars Battlefront. Now, this one is a hit or miss. It is not. It is pretty much like It's a reskinned version of Battlefield. The multiplayer, it is like I have gotten a little bit of lag, but I have not had any complaints on it so far. They recently released the new map pack for this game. Multiplayer is pretty good, and I think they do have some split screen in there. Resident Evil 5. Now, this was originally released for 360 and PlayStation 3, but this copy has all of the previous released DLC. So if you have not played, if you are into the Resident Evil games, if you are into the Resident Evil games, I highly recommend. It is a very not as good as Resident Evil 4, but the story is really good. Me and my girlfriend, we played through this and we managed to beat it. We'll probably end up playing it again at some point. But I do highly, highly recommend this one if you are into Resident Evil. Okay. Uncharted 4. This game, like I said, you have to be into the series. You don't really have to because this was my first Uncharted game I've played. I've not played the previous 3, but I did end up picking them up after giving this one a try. It is a very good, very action-oriented, highly intense. Like, it's really intense, but you will, like, everyone or anyone will enjoy this game. I do highly recommend picking this one up. No Man's Sky. This one got a lot of hate. This one got a lot of hate because of broken promises, but I really enjoy this game. It's kind of like it's a game if you want to. It's a game to like sit down and relax to. Like there's a lot of crafting, a lot of mining. There's so many planets to explore. It's kind of like Minecraft meets space exploration. They are continuously updating the game, so they will put up more content for free if you do have the game. But this one is also a hit or miss. This game may not be for you. But it's a game if you just want to kind of sit down and relax or kind of kill time. Resident Evil Revelations 2. Now, I have not played the first one, but I do recommend this one. It does go back to survival horror. It's not as actiony as 4 and 5 is. 4, 5, and 6, really. But it does go back to survival horror core, and I really like that about this game. It is split screen co-op like the other 4, 5, and 6, not or 5 and 6. It is split screen co-op, so you can sit down with your friends and play this. My girlfriend and I, we are currently playing through this one right now. All right, next one, Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth. This one I did not expect to be as good. It's if you're into Persona and if you're into Digimon and if you're into Pokemon, it does have a mixture of all three. It's kind of like Digimon meets Persona. And there's like I think over 200 Digimon you can train and evolve, Digivolve. Um but I have not beaten this one yet, but it is a very good addition to the Digimon games. It's been a while since I think Digimon World was the last one I played. Digimon World 2 and 3 for the PS1. I think they are coming out with the new Digimon World for the PlayStation 4, but I do recommend picking that one up. Witcher 3. This is the first time PlayStation has ever gotten a Witcher release. It is a very good game. I've played the previous two on a PC. I do highly recommend picking this one up. I think they do have a couple of expansion packs out already. But if you were into open world RPG games, like kind of like Baldur's Gate, almost not really Baldur's Gate, but Dragon Age, I do recommend that one. Batman Arkham Knight. This one, I will be releasing part 5 of my playthrough, but I do like I've played the other two, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City. This one is amazing. Mark Hamill does a great job as a Joker, as always. Let me see. Infamous Second Son. I'm sorry, I'm kind of in a hurry here, but Infamous Second Son. This game, it's a nice addition to the Infamous series. This guy doesn't get your traditional lightning powers. He actually can absorb other conduits and get their powers, which is I think is really cool. It does take advantage of the PS4 touchpad. It does take advantage of that. I think there is for this limited edition. There is a few missions you can do that goes back to Cole's legacy, and I think you even get a jacket, his original jacket from the first Infamous. So, if you get a chance, please pick this game up. Very good game. All right, Borderlands: The Handsome Collection. Now, what can I say about this game? It's Borderlands. If you play Borderlands, you know that this game is good. This game comes with Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel plus all of the previous DLC. So it's like 2 games in one plus all of the DLC. So that's maybe over $100 worth for like $30. Rayman Legends. I have played Rayman Origins and it was amazing. I picked this one up and it's just as freaking amazing. It is a good co-op platformer. If you like Rayman, you are gonna love this game. The graphics are amazing. The controls are really smooth and nice. There's really no gimmicks or stutters or hiccups. Not that I've encountered really. If you liked Rayman Origins, it was for the PlayStation 3, then you will love this game. But if you don't like platformers, then there's really no point in picking this up. But if you want to play something with your friends, this game is the way to go. Because they really don't make split-screen co-op games anymore like they used to. It's all network and online. Dead Rising 2. This is a remastered version of Dead Rising 2. It's like a re-release or remastered. I did like Dead Rising 2, so I picked this one up for PlayStation 4. It's if you play Dead Rising, you know it's good. You just kill like a ton of zombies. You can pretty much craft literally everything you see into a weapon or clothing. So, Dead Rising 2. Fallout 4. Fallout 4. I do believe they are updating this game. This game is really good. If I loved New Vegas and Fallout 3. I actually have both of them. But Fallout 4 is a great addition to Fallout 3. The story isn't as good as 3, but I love I love the customizing your weapons. And I do believe they are implementing PC mods into the PS4. I think they're going to update it, and I think they are going to implement PC mods for Fallout 4. And last but not least of my collection so far, it's Uncharted the Nathan Drake collection. This one comes with all the first three Uncharted games. Like I said, Uncharted 4 was the first Uncharted game I've ever played, and I loved it, so I wanted to pick this one up as well. Uncharted 3, what can you say? It's it might as well be Tomb Raider. Um, don't quote me on that, because, like, Uncharted and Tomb Raider do have similar aspects of raiding ruins and stuff, and intense cutscenes. But Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, it comes with all three Uncharted games. Very, very, very good series. Anyways, I do have a couple downloaded games on my on the PS4, which I'm not really going to show. It's pretty much Don't Starve. It's those little tiny games. I think I actually do have Resident Evil 6 downloaded, but so far that is my PlayStation 4 game collection. I'm sorry I kind of rushed it, but I do hope you got some enjoyment out of this, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.